Hello, and welcome to a full playthrough of the single-player campaign for Age of Empires 4. I hope you're enjoying the series, and now, let's head into our episode. Alright, so now, let's start the French campaign. So the English were focused on farming and archery? It is my understanding the French focus on economy in general, not farming, and cavalry. So let's go ahead and start the first mission.
In 1350, what we know as the idyllic French countryside was a living hell.
Oh god.
For more than 15 years, the people had suffered at the hands of English invaders. Little did they know that this war would last for another 100 years. But through this crucible of fighting, famine, and plague, there would emerge the modern nation of France.
Chevalier. Oh, sorry, chivalry.
England's King, Edward III, looked jealously across the English Channel. Wanting France for his own, he had added the fleur-de-lis, the symbol of France, to his own royal standard. This was an all-out declaration of war. And in 1337, he invaded. But France already had a king, Philippe VI. As the English burned their way across the land, Philippe's army and his legendary knights marched to meet them and came face to face with the English longbow.
Yeah, it did not go well the first time for them.
A simple weapon, but the most devastating the knights had ever faced. The heroes of France fell to storms of English arrows. The war engulfed the French countryside. By 1351, the conflict was focused on Brittany. One fight stands out as a spectacular display of chivalry and a symbol of the wider conflict between the two enemy nations.
Okay.
The Combat of the 30 is still commemorated here in Brittany. It was a dispute between two local families. Supported by the opposing sides in the war, the French and English commanders decided to settle it through a trial of knightly combat. Each side would choose 30 champions to fight on neutral ground. France prepared to defend itself against England's finest.
Oh shit, so this actually happened in real life? Okay, wow. Again, all historical. I just assumed it was always just mass combat versus mass combat. The French captain Jean de Beaumanoir would enlist 30 great fighters to defend France's claim to Britain. On the opposing side, England's fiercest champions represented their king. The two sides would clash in an arena of chivalric combat. Fascinating. Oh, a knight engaged in a duel. Oh, so is this an actual game mechanic? No, it can't be. Railroad capturing battles. Okay. Huh. This will be interesting.
Intent on ending the suffering of the French peasantry, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir sent a challenge to the English commander. 30 champions on each side would compete in a tournament for final claim to Brittany. With the battleground of the halfway oak agreed upon, Sir Jean set out to gather support from local knights.
Oh, shit! So we gotta collect... Well, I mean, we shouldn't be attacked. Champions.
As a knight himself, Sir Jean followed the strict rules of chivalry and was expected to protect the local peasantry and ensure peace.
Yeah, much like the Klingons, not all knights are equal. Do more damage at higher attack speed. Oh. Ooh, and healing. Useful.
Most medieval tournaments were friendly in nature, held for sport and glory, but the combat of the 30 was arranged between opponents mired in war.
Oh, that's his. Oh, I see what they're going to
Raids
do.
had torn through the countryside of Brittany and brought great hardship to the people.
They're going to give you 5 champions, each with a unique ability. And I got it. Okay.
Sir Jean spotted an English raiding party attacking a nearby farmstead.
Oh, that's not fair. Long cooldowns. Alright. Alright,
The
let's
French
wait.
knights defeated the English raiders, and Sir Guy de Rochefort joined Sir Jean's party.
Pop that again, and then we'll head down here. Oh, we're getting all the champions, baby. For 5 seconds, over 10 seconds.
Sir Jean's search next brought him to Sir Geoffroy Dubois, whose squires were contending with a detachment of English longbowmen. The knights would use the great speed of their war horses to charge the archers and overwhelm them.
Uh-oh. Okay, good.
The English longbowmen fell, but the French knights knew the enemy would attempt to retake the hilltop fortification and steeled themselves for further attacks.
Did we? Get cavalry out of there. We're probably gonna lose one. Let's get. Oh wow, we got super lucky. No, 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 no. Good choice. Oh, God damn it! Pop the heal. Whew! That was rough. Alright.
With Sir Geoffroy by his side, Sir Jean had secured the outpost.
I'm gonna save now. Quantile 1. Yeah.
Attendez les commandes. Je suis votre serveuse.
So we got spearmen, infantry,
C'est comme vos voldrez.
cavalry. Can't do range.
Je commande avant. Soyez prest, compagnon.
There we go.
Incontinent.
Page. Page commandement.
Certes.
Alright, last French champion. It ain't gonna be ranged. Cavalry. What's left?
Looking to secure his honor, a young knight held his ground on a bridge in Sir Jean's path.
Win a duel. Okay.
Donnez-moi vos advices.
Dicte-moi ma besogne.
Ah!
Conceding defeat in the duel, Sir Yves Charel joined the cause.
So we've got armor. Is that 30?
Page commandement.
That's 18. We're missing 12.
Page commandement. Page. Page commandement.
Huh.
Let's vote donc. En avoué. Mettons nos.
Oh, what is it? 15 versus 15.
Un pied ci. Un pied là. Mettons nos en avoué.
Quick save. Don't think we're gonna need it, but yes, I know.
Quel est votre plaisir?
Tons of armor.
Dicte-moi ma besogne.
Quite a bit, actually. Oh, and they use an axe. Huh. Englishmen use swords. Frenchmen use axes, I guess.
Bien savez quoque nos advienne.
30-second cooldown. Alright, we're gonna wait for the cooldown to pop, but then we'll head in. Because I don't know if it'll reset the cooldown. I don't think I lost anyone. Yeah, one each. In order, I would do increase, decrease, attack speed, heal.
Page. Regnez vos armes.
Alright, let's go.
Sir Jean entered the staging area for the tournament, where he prepared to choose which knights would join him in battle.
How does this work?
Each knight would be accompanied by his squires,
Oh!
young nobles in training to become knights themselves.
I would say men-at-arms. That healing, though.
Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena, ready for the first round of combat.
Round 1 of 2. And 1 has begun. Did we lose one? Can they die? Okay.
With both sides bloodied and bruised, the fighters
Okay.
called for a break, allowing the champions respite to bandage their wounds.
And research technology.
L'heure est de besogne.
Yeah. Am I supposed to sell my food? What?
Soyez quand je commande, avant. Quand je commande, avant. Certes. Je suis votre serveuse. Retrayez vos amours.
Oh.
Avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Avant, compagnon. Retrayez vos amours. L'heure est de besoigner.
But I don't...
Avertissez vos.
Sure.
Compagnon.
This feels dodgy.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Compagnon, reste pour la besogne. Moult avance, vous après.
Attends-si comme vos volets. Votre service.
I don't have my healing now, but I do have my arm. Yeah, see? Alright, hold on. Load. This might take a few tries, just because it feels like a puzzle map, not a RTS map. So, I guess send my guys in, keep my... Alright, hold on. So definitely go with this. But do this. Control 1.
So Jean had selected his
Control
champions.
2.
As the sun rose,
Control
the two
3.
sides entered the arena, ready for the
4.
first round of combat.
5.
Quel est votre plaisir? Compagnon, reste pour la besogne.
Okay.
Place, petit compagnon, compagnon, reste
And then the heroes in the back. And then keep an eye on the heroes. And if they start going down, pull them out. Alright, they're doing fine. Alright. So now we wait.
The French were at a disadvantage following the first round.
We were?
But they would use the break to strengthen their forces.
Okay, so we got a free heal. Why were we at a...
Attendez les commandements.
Page, veci commandement.
22! Okay, so we're supposed to do one of each.
Aveillez-votre! Vêtiez comme des bêtes. Reste par une sanglante hâtie.
Alright.
Bien savets quoque nos advienne.
So now all my leaders are up and running.
Soyez prêts si comme vos
Maybe this is
frères.
better?
Incontinent.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Why did we do better the first time?
Honor est jury de vos volets.
Lancière, j'ai sur Compagnol, dicte si obéisse Dieu.
Obéir, c'est vertu.
Chascu hâtie, dicte souhait la besoin.
Heal. Yeah, one down. There's nothing I can do at this point. We're getting wrecked. It was definitely better. Why did we do better the first time? Alright, hold on. Load this one? You definitely want the men-at-arms. You either want armor and sunder. Or healing and sunder? Is damage better than offense? You definitely want the armor. You definitely want the men-at-arms. I don't think you want spearmen. Movement's pointless. Let's do armor.
Each knight would be accompanied by his squires, young
No
nobles
matter
in training
what,
to
you want
become
the
knights
armor.
themselves.
So I think that has to stay. Let's try infantry. Will they always choose?
Sir Jean had selected his champions. As the sun rose, the two sides entered the arena,
Same.
ready for the first round of combat.
Sunt vos commandictus moi ma besoigne. Compagnol, reste, si fais vos cheveux.
Hors votre service.
Chascun comme vos preste.
Courage, lancière. Ayez sa tour de guerriers.
Donnez soin vos services.
Gens d'armes vos tiers, et compresse.
Obéir, certes.
Quand vous descendez, de votre plaisir.
Alright, so now we don't have a heal, so pull him out. Get no, dude. Whew! Okay, we're doing
Claiming an easy victory in the
Wow.
first round, the
Much
French
better.
champions left the arena to recover their strength.
okay. So now we don't have a heal. We get a free heal up.
Acces vets vos, compagnon.
Place.
So we're doing much better. Alright. So they want you to do... Oh. So either 2 armor or 1 of each. Let's do 1 of each. I felt that was good. Okay, so we're doing much better.
Refreshed and reinvigorated, the French knights returned to the arena for another round of combat. The combat of the 30 was about to decide which nation would control the Duchy of Brittany.
Yeah, if you outnumber them, you win. Oh yeah, so I guess that was the trick. Armor and weapon, thunder. It's tempting to go healing, but the spearmen just suck versus melee.
Triumphant, Sir Jean de Beaumanoir and his loyal knights claimed victory. The combat of the 30 had decided control of Brittany in favor of the French. Little did the two sides know, this was just the beginning of a bitter war that would outlive them all.
Okay. I think it would be cool if French was also a hero-heavy army, like you could build hero units, unlike other factions. But they don't do that. Alright. No. I would have just kept trying that at intermediate.
The combat of the 30, the French faced devastating raids from England's Black Prince. But France's King John II was closing in. Jean finally caught the English near the city of Poitiers in September 1356. The French army outnumbered the English by thousands. King Jean himself joined the fight, but what seemed a certain victory for France soon turned into a nightmare.
Uh-oh, how'd you fuck it up?
The English longbow devastated the mighty French army. An endless hail of arrows gutted the main French force. Then the English captured King Jean. The fight was over.
Well, English longbows.
The Battle of Poitiers was another catastrophic defeat for the French.
The
AK-47
AK-47s
destroyed most of France's nobility in a single day.
of the medieval era.
Now they turned their attention towards taking the French capital, Paris.
I've been there. Very pretty. And if you try to speak French, they're friendly.
Marched unopposed towards Paris. The remains of some of the medieval walls of Paris still stand today. As the English army approached, the terrified locals sought shelter behind these defenses. Could France's capital withstand the full might of the Black Prince's army?
Alright, these siege fights are getting kind of repetitive. There's a lot, and I understand in history, there is a lot of sieging. But, you know what I mean? That is also the downside to doing historical, is that it's just kind of siege fight after siege fight with little breaks in between. Uh-oh, the English were coming for Paris. As Parisians took shelter behind the capital walls, the French army prepared to defend the city. Only their determination and a few feet of stone stood between victory and defeat. Always build up your forces, even if you start with a lot of units? That's ominous.
The English Black Prince had raided the French countryside without mercy, and now his army had come for the capital. With the English on their doorstep, it fell to the French army and the people of Paris to defend the walls of their proud city.
What? That is a bad place for a house.
Hoping to avoid open battle, the French began fortifying the city, manning the walls and calling every available soldier to his post.
Manance, ici, comme volette. Reste pour la besogne, Manance. Déguerre puissance, Manance. Oyez les ordres. Lors devant nos salaires.
Way ahead of you, man.
As the French hastened their preparations, several detachments of English soldiers were spotted closing in on the city.
Manance, au front, donc. Manance, extermine.
Alright. Delete this.
Advertance tout le monde. Chevalier Bastille.
Wood. So I assume... Yeah, alright.
Oyez les ordonnances. Laissez-moi exploiter.
Que faut-il donc besoigner? Besoigne nos attentes, Manance. Bonne besogne et je fecte. Oi,
Get
voir, y vis donc.
in there. 15.
The English showed no mercy,
Oh,
burning
guys!
their way to Paris via
In.
3 routes, each of which was home to villages and farms that supplied the capital.
Tous de Yalowitz. En besoin. Manance, avance donc. Lors bâti, je sais.
Reste pour la besogne, Manance. Lors bâti, je s'estui.
Que faut-il besoin de nous attendre? Si vais exploiter.
God damn it. Best used and supported by others. Interesting. Well, let's get some archers going. Okay, what's your range? 4.5 versus... Alright, so not quite as much range. Let's get them up there. Get that food going.
Bastille. Besoin à faire. Où faut-il archer? Lors bâti, je s'essuie.
Oh! Nice. Alright, we don't need that much food.
Veille à la mine.
Gold. Alright, so we have 2 barracks, which actually is pretty good. 2 archers. 2 cavalry. Yay, that's that. Better projectiles. Okay. No one's on stone. I have 4 doing nothing.
Besoigner à faire? Que faut-il donc besoigner?
I must have collected them to do something else. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Let it burn. I'm hoping. Oh shit. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Bollocks. It's gonna be one of those maps. Yeah.
Mon arc est preste. Archers, prenez vos arcs.
Chevaucheurs, soyez prêts.
As the French continued to rally their army, the English took the last of the surrounding villages and had almost encircled Paris.
Archers, les commandes de brachères en la voie.
It's so expensive. Then food is unlimited.
With the countryside in flames and the English at the city gates, the French army steeled themselves for battle.
Going
Now
to
came the capital's
actually need a
shooters,
marketplace.
with the mighty walls of Paris hold against a fearsome English siege.
Rien ne plaide à œuvrer aux chance.
The Parisian guard raised the alarm as the English began their first assault on the city walls.
Sur quoi me faut-il? Yes, on me laisse te tirer.
Oh, see, that's what I was afraid of. Don't know. Alright, the other thing we're gonna need... Alright, we can build a monastery.
Chestnuts vos orbelestras. Une autre berce orbelestrier. Dictes-moi ouir.
Compagnons, prêtez notre porte. Il n'y faut que la vis.
For healing.
Oh yeah, it's too long.
Do we have a blacksmith? We have a blacksmith and an arsenal. Range, this. Armor. Have knights. Armor. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. No, pull back. Got that, got that.
Compagnons, prêts pour agir.
The French army fought valiantly, repelling the first English attack.
We have wood. I'm selling the wood. That needs to be upgraded. We don't have spearmen. Alright, we need to get knights going. God damn it!
Die Chevalchef escuchen. Poignets a Esperon, compagnon. Die Genstar Postier. Dites-moi, ma besoin qui tienne. Reprenons Chevalchef, soyez prêts. Les Chevalchef Y, vol compagnon.
Although the walls of Paris had been breached,
What?
the French
Where?
could still hold the city, so long as its mighty landmarks did not fall.
Oh, there was nothing over there! That is bullshit!
Chevalier Vaspouer, a Chesmes Vos, Archier.
A Chesmesta, compagnon. Compagnon, bien oeil.
Okay. Unless you focus fire these, they wreck everything. And it's a little too strong.
Oil, Messieurs des Mouets, tous de là aurait besoin d'y faire. Chevalier Bastir.
Besoin à faire? Lors Batige s'estui.
Soyez prêts. Retrayez vos amours.
Awesome! Can you guys... Yeah, they don't have a way down. Alright, let's go to the last load. I think it's this one. Yeah, I don't know why it collapsed. Everything there was cleared out. There was no ramps, no nothing. Yeah, I think this is another just masses of 16 food. Everything else seems fine. And just masses of spearmen you can just throw to their deaths, essentially. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.